Hello, my name is Taylor, and if you don't know me, I'm going to be talking to you about my life and how it's going to be unfiltered in this video. So I guess we're doing it. So let's go. So first thing I want to talk about is my passion. And if you know me, you're going to know that it's motorsport. If you don't know me, I work in motorsport. I got my job in grassroots in motorsport by getting a university assignment published in my first year. I was actually approached, and now I do stuff in social media and comms. So that means I talk to people about the events we're holding. I get our events with coverage with TV, local news people, your local MPs come down. That's kind of me. So disclosing to an employer and how they support me can be a really awkward and daunting situation, especially bringing up CF to, I guess, a new employer. One of my biggest tips would be having CF Australia and CF Together's links prepared to send to your hiring manager. But also I was just upfront. I had told them what I had experienced. I was like, yeah, this is kind of the vibe, but like, it's cool. And they've supported me by, you know, if hours are 6 a.m. to whatever, I start at the track instead at 8:30, 9 o'clock to try and make sure I don't get burnt out and sick. That's kind of how they've pretty much supported me and made sure that I can still work remotely and not have to be at every single event if I'm run down or health is playing up. I think my best thing would be to plan. And how I've navigated these challenges, especially around my health lately. So I had my first bowel obstruction last year, or partial bowel obstruction. So since then it's been, okay, if I have an event, should I have Movicol when I get home, or should I do it at the hotel? If I do it at the hotel, am I going to have to go the next day when I can't get away? It's the poo blues. You're constantly thinking about it, but you find a way to plan it and you find what works for you. So planning for me is hydration, meals, to go to the toilet. Another big thing about me is I was invited by Porsche to watch the Australian Grand Prix on the Sunday last year, but I also am a Girls on Track participant. So that meant I hung out at the Formula One Grand Prix last year in Melbourne by Rolex with Sauber, which is the green and black cars. They're pretty cool. So that's another part of my motorsport journey that really kind of highlighted what I wanted and helped me get further along. I think one thing with CF, we don't give up easily, but also just because you have CF, don't say no to an opportunity. You might be exhausted after, but like personally, I think if you want something, don't let people say you can't do it just because you have an illness. So that's it from me.